Good afternoon, everyone. So for this weekly analysis, I thought the most of the readings differ in some way from one another, and in my paper I connected to two of the readings we had for this week. Well, one was a reading, and then I connected my analysis to the YouTube video we had to watch, and both the video and the article were written or published by Alison Gopnik, if I said that right. And they both had to do with how babies think, or children. And I found it very interesting because most of the time we as adults might think that babies are not thinking at such a young age, when in reality they are. So it was really interesting for me to read that. So I focused my weekly analysis paper in how babies are thinking since a very young age, and I totally agreed and like every single thing the Sunday review paper said about 4 years old. And I agree with how 4 years old have a theory of mind and understanding of their own minds and those of others. It is incredible that children at that age are already thinking of what others think, and for them to accept and respect how others are thinking. So also in the YouTube video, I found it very interesting that 18-month-old babies were already understanding other people's minds. And as you watch the video, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. For example, that they knew what their caregiver liked, that she liked broccoli instead of liking crackers like they did. And let me see. Also, I like how Ms. Gopnik mentioned that children are for learning, and that during their childhood, all that time should be for learning. And like I said before, we might think that children at a very young age are not gonna learn or are not able to think, but in reality they are thinking since a very, very young age. And also we should take into consideration that their curiosity allows children to think and to learn. They might always be asking questions like, why does this happen, or why does it happen this way? For example, my daughter, she is always asking questions for anything. For example, like one time, there was a time where she would ask like, Mom, why are there so many trees, and why is there so many people, or why do they live in houses? And it's just their curiosity helps them learn, and they want to know how the world works, how their surroundings are working, or just about anything. And I think that we should motivate children to think, and even though if we don't really motivate them, we should at least respect what they think. And also, I believe that we should always answer any questions that children might have. And also, I agree with I think it was the YouTube video where Alison Gopnik mentioned that we should think more like children, just because they I believe there's no hate in them. They're always ready to forgive, and I believe they just think with their heart, and it's just incredible how children think. So we should have in mind that children are thinking at a very young age.